Hey everyone, this is Toss It Off Kilter. Today is the first day of summer break for us teachers, or at least me, where I don't have to do a job out of necessity per se, doing it more out of personal enjoyment. Yesterday was the first official day of my summer break. However, the well decided to mess up, start leaking like crazy. Not just a drip, like it was leaking. So I got to work on all the piping for that, which was fun. Today I went to the hardware store and I got the materials for the bat house. Hopefully Owen and I can start that tomorrow or in the next couple days. It really all depends on weather and what we're doing. I know we may be heading for a movie in the park tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited about. And then I'm also supposed to get the water guy coming to get us a charcoal filter because we have an aeration tank. It's not touching the sulfur. The sulfur, for some odd reason, normally it'll get really bad when we have a lot of rain. But as you can see by our yard, we haven't got much rain lately. So he's coming tomorrow to fix that because the aerator's not touching it. I don't know what happened. It seemed like once I put the screen on there to where the frogs couldn't get in, man, that sulfur went up so bad. It's so bad that just from what is in the toilets, when you walk in the house, it hits you like a ton of bricks. So hopefully he can get out here. We can get that charcoal filter put on. We've had it a few years ago and it worked. When we took it off, we may have had one or two, like when it rains really bad. Other than that, man, I've never experienced sulfur at this level. Hopefully we get on the bat house this week. Definitely first project next week if we can't get to it. I'm also working on the container that we're gonna put our garbage cans in. I had to do some quick redesigning, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but because I'm going basically kind of like I did with my bed. So hopefully I don't, when I go to assemble everything, like with the bed, I forgot that I designed it to have a headboard and a footboard, and so I put it all together like I was making a platform bed, and so the mattress sits really dead center of my body, above my hips, so it is a high bed. We decided to keep it because we like all the extra storage space underneath, but I had to build a stool for Hannah. So I'm gonna work on the garbage today. Got to get that done. Bella just won't stay out of it. We have tried putting the yuck spray to get them not to chew around it. We've tried lemon oil. We've tried, shaking the bottle full of rocks. We've tried putting her nose to it and then correcting that way. We've tried the little collars where you can either vibrate or give her a little zap. She doesn't care. She's going for that garbage. So I'm gonna make a container that the garbage cans sit in. We used to only have one garbage can. Now we have to have two because the city did away with recycling, but now the county has to do the recycling bins as well. So now we have two trash cans. Here soon I'll get one for the Hamper because she likes to steal that too. I did notice this when I was tightening up my sawhorses. Kind of hard to get away from the off-kilter name when this is the screwdriver that I pulled out. So this is getting thrown away. I kind of like the fact that I'm okay as long as the safety isn't an issue. I'm okay with things being a little askew. I kind of like that off-kilter kind of mindset where it doesn't have to be perfect, it has to be safe and functional. But at the same time, I also want to do a good job, and that is not going to do a good job. I must use that to pry something one day. I don't know. It's getting thrown away. So I'm going to go ahead and get started building that. I'm listening to some good stuff today. Sammy Kershaw and Dwight Yoakam and Blueberry Smoke and Chris Stapleton and Whitey Ford and the 78s. I may be blending two groups there. I can't remember quite that name. But some good stuff. Maybe I'll put a playlist down at the bottom for you to enjoy. While I'm listening to all that, you're finally going to get to hear Justin Grimes' full song. You hear just kind of the beginning. He's a buddy of mine. He said, man, use my music. We'll just link it to my artist page. And of course I'm going to do that. I've been promoting him for years. Him and Logan Dressel, two local guys. I went to school with Logan, and I worked with Justin for a number of years. Incredible talent. I'm really looking forward to what they do. Logan actually is up in Nashville now, and he's working on breaking out that way. And Justin, he's doing big local spots, but he even does kind of over the road tours every now and then. So look up Justin Grimes. If he's in your area, you have got to go see him. This guy is an insane songwriter. Actually, his song Water to Whiskey's in my top 5 favorite songs of all time. I don't care who wrote it, whether major label or indie. Look them up and enjoy. Here we go. Notice I'm wearing a hat today. Found my sunglasses. Thought I left them at Lowe's. Just gonna have to use my safety squints. That wasn't gonna be fun. So a couple things I've learned that if you're like me and you don't know what you're doing. A very important one I learned when I made Owen's bed, which I'll have to show y'all sometime. I'm pretty proud of it. There's some flaws, but I'm learning. If you don't have stuff clamped together, whenever you drill your pilot hole and then screw it together, start your screw and then pull it apart and make sure you put it back together. Don't just think you'll drive the screw all the way in. Because if you don't, it'll actually push the pieces apart and you'll have a small gap. And that's what I ran into with Owen's bed. That's actually why I had to redo part of the stairs, because it wasn't as strong. So I stepped on it one day and went through the stair because just barely any of the screw was actually into the step. Also, make sure that you keep your speed square out of the sun, because it hurts really bad. And finally, if you're using a corded drill without a clutch, this one I reminded myself on this project when I was putting the base together, go slow. For some reason, even though it wasn't the first screw, I was trying to go a little too fast, split the wood, had to adjust. So make sure you go slow, or get a drill with a clutch. I'm hoping to get a drill driver cordless combo here soon. Homestead showed a really good combo, so I'm looking to get that eventually when I get the money. These couple projects have put us back enough to where we're only going to do one bat house right now, and the clothes hamper is going to wait, just to make sure that we can make it through the summer with not being paid. So if you don't have a clutch, go slow.
Don't you look lovely there in the shade, in that little white sundress that clings to your waist? There's something about you I can't seem to place, and honey, you look beautiful today. I realized long ago that I was born to ramble, spent years getting set in my ways. Now I fill my days full of smoke and I gamble, and you're the only reason I'd change. I'd stare down the barrel of the deadliest gun, but tell me a distance, I'll run and I'll run. I'll be there tomorrow, just tell me to come. Baby, I'll run and I'll run. Some days are terrible and others aren't bad. It's hard to lose something you never had. They say this see when it's all said and done. I traveled a war post up on the front lines. If that's what it takes to make you be mine. From South A1A up to North 101. Well, baby, I'll run and I'll run. Doesn't matter how far I must go. Say the word, I'll come a-running. Just wanted you to know. Travel to war post up on the front lines. If that's what it takes to make you be mine. From South A1A up to North 101. Baby, I'll run and I'll run. From South A1A up to North 101. Baby, I'll run and I'll run.
So I know there was a big jump between parts of the video. The reason for that is even though we were under this, the phone, and I was filming, you know, across the yard essentially, it was still getting overheated. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I don't know if I need to just point a fan on it when I'm doing that type of stuff. I don't know. But the phone was getting overheated, so it would shut off randomly, and there's also a certain point where tools I were using, I was testing out because I got them for Christmas gifts, and I didn't want the person who they're going to see them. So that's why some of it was out, but most of it was the just camera overheating. So I went ahead and I stained it this morning. I still need to get one handle, but I figured I'm not going to get to that till much later today because I'm waiting for the water guy to come. I'll just show you the finished product with one handle and you can imagine the other. So I stained it this morning. I was going to let Owen stain the inside, but I figured the kid's crazy enough to be in a space, you know, not huge with a bunch of stain. Probably not a good idea on those young lungs. So let me go ahead and I will drop the lids here and I'll show you what we got. I'm pretty proud of it. There's definite off-kilter qualities to it. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. There we go. There's our trash can. So again, if it was bought from a store, it'd have a lot cleaner lines. You wouldn't have these things, but I work with what I have. It's solid. That didn't need to be there. I changed my mind halfway through putting this on. I'm like, I've already got it attached. I'm happy with it. It's gonna serve us well. If she decides to chew through this to get to the trash, I don't know. I'm probably still gonna get some locks on it. So if she chews through it, she's not gonna be a happy puppy because I'm not gonna be a happy puppy owner. I like it. May have Hannah paint the front. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so there it is. Today I'm going to be filming an updated... Come in here, the sun's not killing us. Oh, hello, Bella. Hello. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Oh, look, Bella, over here. Oh, gosh, Doc. There we go. Oh, Bella, calm down. Calm down. She can never be close enough to you. I've never seen a dog as loving as this dog, but my goodness, she's frustrating. I gotta cut your nails, girl. Stop. She can't get close enough. It's insane. You would think sit. You would think that's a good sign, but man, it can get really annoying at times. I'm gonna be filming a update to our giveaway. It's gonna be shorter, at least I hope. The reason why we have so few entries is because the live announcement was just really long, and I understand that. I'm gonna do a shorter video as an update, but also as a spot for people to also enter on a shorter video. So hopefully we do that. Don't forget about it. Remember, all you need to do to enter, be a subscriber to the channel, comment on either the original live giveaway announcement or the video I'm going to be doing, what entry you want to be involved in, and you get extra entries by sharing and tagging us in your social media accounts, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. I don't do Twitter. I try. The only thing I use Twitter for at all is to keep track of like WWE pay-per-view events, so I can find out and I don't have to wait and then sit through the boring after show episodes of Raw and SmackDown. So I think I'm gonna leave y'all here. Remember, be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one, and y'all have a good day.